What's going on, YouTube family? It's your boy Trauma Beats, and I want to thank y'all for tuning back into my channel where we talk about everything studio and just music in general related. But in this video, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm not making no beats or nothing like that. In this video, I'm going to give some flowers to my big brother, Kunal Khorana, aka Canal AFTC, aka the most positive man who's currently on his deathbed. I'm going to put his Instagram and some of his videos up on the screen so y'all can see who I'm talking about if you don't. I'm pretty sure you do though. He's going over viral right now all over the internet. Like I said, for being the most positive person, the most motivating person, while he's currently fighting for his life on his deathbed in the hospice.
Best thing I could possibly say. Live your life to the fullest. Live your life to the fullest. Let me tell you something. When I lost being able to play soccer, you know what became the greatest thing in the world to me? To want to do? Soccer. You know what? When I lost the ability to jump in the pool, do you know what became the thing that I wanted to do the most? Jump in the pool. Do everything you want to do and do it over and over and over again. And not only that, cherish, remember, and appreciate the fact that you got to do all of that. If you got to shit on your own toilet, you got to wipe your own toilet paper. Appreciate that. It's a beautiful life, and it's a beautiful afterlife for me, because I will be gone soon.
I'm going to break down how we met, I'm going to break down his sickness, and I'm also going to break down his impact that he's had on my life and the world. I want to thank everybody who's been reaching out and showing love, man. The outpouring of love has just been amazing, man. I'm getting all kinds of texts, all kinds of messages, DMs with people all from around the world. So I really appreciate it. Kunal really appreciates it, and his family really appreciates it too, man. Y'all are truly too kind. Before I get into how I actually met Kunal, let me just give y'all a little background on me. I'm from New Orleans. I've been making music my whole life. So when I met Kunal, I was already well into my music career. I already had placements and all of that. I wasn't rich or anything. I'm still not rich. I was actually broke as fuck. But yeah, that's what was going on around the time. I think I was like 21 years old at the time. And to be honest with y'all, all I knew at that time was the bullshit. I was thugging and making music at the same time, getting in trouble and just not making my family proud. So for a little minute, I was praying to God and I was searching for a good group of friends, you know what I'm saying? Maybe not even a group, but just anybody who was on the same type of time I was on, trying to do something with this music or trying to do something with their life, period. And God delivered Kunal to me. He was that person who was on the same type of time I was on. But how I even ever saw Kunal was through Zach TV, the late great Zach TV, that is. Let me give y'all a little background on him. Like I said, I had been doing music for a long time, making beats and shit, and I was working with a lot of the Chicago artists way back when the drill was first starting, you feel me? That's how long I've been going back with the drill shit. You know what I'm saying? I done did music with FBG Brick, rest in peace, King Yella, Famous Dex back in the day, and a lot of others. So that's how I knew who Zach TV was. I was a fan of his work that he was doing in the city of Chicago. So one day I saw that Zach TV was in Houston. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I had been praying to God too. Not really just praying to God, but just talking to God, you know what I'm saying? I just like to manifest things with God, man. I'm not too religious and stuff like that. I just know that I'm walking on God's path that he has for me. So we got a good relationship like that, man. So shout out to God, man. If y'all love God, man, make sure y'all put that in the comments, man. Give y'all praise to God in the comments for me. Keep all negativity away. You know what I'm saying? I don't even entertain trolls, and Kunal know that. You know what I'm saying? Not to get off track or nothing like that, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all can troll here, man. Just as long as you run my shit up too while you trolling. But yeah, like I was saying, man, I seen that Zach was in Houston. Long story short, I hit him up. We did an interview. It was epic. You know what I'm saying? It did numbers. It's still up there on Zach TV's channel. Y'all can go check it out. Rest in peace, Zach TV, man. He was taken way too soon, man. Come to find out, though, how Zach was even in Houston, Kunal had flew Zach out so they could do an interview, you know what I'm saying? And actually, Zach TV plugged Kunal in with Mama Capone, L.A. Capone's mama. That's how they ended up doing the Chicago documentary. The L.A. Capone documentary, I mean, not Chicago documentary, the L.A. Capone documentary. So after my interview dropped on Zach's channel, me and my other day one homie, we sitting in the car smoking, we watching my interview, and after it went off, Kunal's interview with Zach TV had popped up. So we sitting there watching Kunal interview, man, and we, like I say, we sitting there smoking. I ain't gonna lie, we got to laughing when we heard Kunal talk. You feel me? Just bragging about everything he have, all the real estate and all the music shit and all of that. You know, that's what black people do, man. You know, we knock people before we give them they flowers, you feel me? So that's why I'm giving my boy his flowers right now. But at that time, me and my boy, we laughed at him after he was watching our interview, not even gonna lie. So, but we sat and watched the interview and shit, and at the end, I heard him say he was in Sugarland, Texas. You know what I'm saying? I live in Houston, Texas. Sugarland is right there. It's all the same shit. So when I heard that, my antennas kind of went up, you feel me? Because like I said, I was looking to do something big with my music, you feel me? And bro was sitting there explaining everything that he had going on as far as the Off for the Culture podcast and interviewing lots of artists and real estate and all type of things like that. So like I said, we laughed, but in the back of my head, I knew that we could probably do something big if me and him came together. And like I said, we right down the street from each other, so you know what I'm saying? It made all the sense in the world. So yeah, basically I hit him up, shot him a DM, was like, yo, my name Trauma, you know what I'm saying? I've been making beats for 10 plus years, you know what I'm saying? I think we should do an interview, shit like that, you know what I'm saying? He basically was like, yo, we'll make it happen. So a couple weeks went by, maybe even a couple months, and we ain't never end up doing an interview. But if y'all know anything about Canal, man, he's real strategic when it comes to his business, and that podcast was his business at the time. So he wasn't really like too much in a hurry to do the interview with me at the time, because I ain't really had that many followers and stuff like that. I was just really doing my thing with the music in the streets. But one day he seen me in the studio with Black Youngster. I was at Rap-A-Lot Studio working with Black Youngster, and Black Youngster had posted the video on his page. So Canal instantly come through my DM like, yo, bro, we gonna do the interview, man. We gonna do it ASAP, y'all. I'm a man of my word, man. When I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. Which he wasn't lying. I'm gonna get to that a little bit later. But when bro say he gonna do something, man, he really mean it, bro. He got a good heart. So I was like, yeah, bro, let's go on and do it. Let's knock it out. So he sends me the address to the studio the day we supposed to do the interview. He actually had his whole podcast studio in these like apartments. At the time, like I said, I was 21 years old. They was like the most fanciest shit I ever seen in my life as far as apartments, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was still hella young. I hadn't seen too much of nice shit yet. So at the time, like I said, those apartments was everything to me. So I'm pulling up and I'm instantly like, oh yeah, I could get used to this, you know what I'm saying? Like this what I'm talking about, like I'm off the block, like shit, I done left my partners, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm still fucking with my homies, but like I said, I was looking for people who's on the same type of time I was on who could show me something different. So I was like, oh yeah, I can get used to this before I even met bro. So I pulled up on bro, we knocked the interview out. I pretty much tell him my story about how C Murder's my uncle and stuff like that. He was real intrigued by that because if you know Canal, you know he's a big hip hop fan, and especially like the old school shit. So Master P, No Limit, Cash Money and all that, he grew up on that type of stuff. So he really got a kick out of the fact that C Murder was my uncle. So we bonded on that and we smoked. We smoked a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you. We smoked a lot. If you know Canal, you know he's a pothead to the death, man. But we smoked a lot and we kicked it, we chopped it up, and we kind of just made a bond from there. So just a tip to my producers, man, and anybody out there who's trying to do anything as far as networking, never be scared to hit somebody up. Like I said, I laughed at bro at first when I first saw his interview, but something popped up in my head telling me, no, you know what I'm saying, we should link up. I hit him up, we made it happen. Don't be scared to hit anybody up, man. Networking is key when you're trying to start a business or do anything in life. From there, we just started kicking it every day. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, that was my first handicap homie, so it was different, but I got a good heart too. I don't really judge people. I used to be real judgmental back when I was young, you know what I'm saying? I got off that. I don't judge people, bro. I've been through so much shit in my life, you know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to judge me for the dumb shit that I've done, you feel me? So I don't be on that, but he was like my first handicap homie, so I had to adjust to everything he had going on. But bro, it was a good dude, man. Like, I think we might have did that interview like in September of 2017, about, like I say, 6-7 years ago. And my birthday's in October. It's actually coming up this month in a couple days. So we had only been knowing each other for maybe about 2 months at the time, and bro threw me a whole birthday celebration at his apartment where the studio was at, where the podcast was at. Had a cake for me and all type of shit, man. So I just put that out there just to show how good of a person he is. He only had been knowing me for 2 months. He didn't have to do anything for my birthday. We wasn't best friends at the time. We had just did an interview, and then we was just kicking it, getting to know each other after that, smoking and shit. And he did that for me for my birthday. And to be honest with you, Canal has thrown me a party and given me a gift every year for my birthday since I've known him. I almost just got emotional just telling y'all that, man, because he posted a video, and I'm going to put it on the screen, of him just giving me a Louis Vuitton jacket for my birthday because he's not going to be here to celebrate it with me, man. So I really appreciate it, man. I'm going to try not to get emotional for my video, man. If y'all know me, I get emotional, man. I start crying in romantic movies, man. So it'd be hard for me to control the waterworks, man. But he a real good dude, man. He mean a lot to me. So, but yeah, that's how we met. Now I'm gonna break down his sickness to y'all because I've been going through his comments and I see a lot of y'all think y'all are doctors and surgeons and all that and think y'all know what's going on. But few really do, even though he has explained it in multiple videos. But it's still a couple people who act like they slow and act like they don't get what the man was saying. So I'm gonna break it down to y'all because I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Even from that first day that we did that interview, man, from the first day I've known him up until now, he's still alive. He's on hospice day 9 now. He's still alive, but from then to now, he's always been in pain. He's always been in a wheelchair, and every second of every hour of every day that I've spent with him, he's always been either uncomfortable, screaming, hollering in pain, or in some kind of pain, or on some kind of medication. So let me just throw that out there for y'all. His medical issues started very young to my knowledge. I believe he told me that it started at 13 years old. He just naturally just had kidney problems. He was a star soccer player and all of that stuff. Y'all can watch his videos for his story. I'm gonna just break down his sickness to y'all real quick. Like I said, he just naturally had bad kidneys. He ended up getting a kidney transplant, and that ended up failing maybe a couple months, maybe a few years after he got it. So the doctors pretty much told him that any kidney he get, his body is going to reject it. Some kind of hormone gets produced in his body that rejects kidneys. So he was permanently placed on dialysis. So currently they've stopped his dialysis on hospice, but up until now he's been on dialysis for maybe about like 10, 12, 13 years, something like that. I don't know the exact number, but it's an extraordinary long time than what people usually even live on dialysis. So he's a blessing in that aspect. But yeah, like I said, they put him on long-term dialysis. And one of the effects of long-term dialysis, he told me to put this message out there too to everybody who's on dialysis and who knows anybody who's on dialysis. An effect that they need to be looking out for is called calciphylaxis. It's an effect from long-term dialysis. Y'all can look it up. I'm not a medical surgeon, a doctor, or nothing like that. I barely know how to say calciphylaxis, and I definitely don't know how to spell it. But I'm letting y'all know it's called calciphylaxis. And basically, just a rundown of it, it produces a lot of calcium throughout your body, way more calcium than you even need, if you even need calcium in your body. Like I said, I'm not a dietitian, a life coach, nothing like that, man. I'm just a producer. I'm just Trauma Beast. He told me that his body is over-calcified. His bones are calcified, his veins, his arteries, everything is calcified to where he doesn't even have good blood flow going through his body. So basically, you know, when we get cut, we instantly start bleeding. That's your body trying to heal itself. When he gets cut, he doesn't really bleed that much. It kind of clots. So yeah, but like I said, y'all can look up calciphylaxis. I'll put it up on the screen and y'all can look at that shit at your own risk, man. I'm just letting y'all know the pictures is very hard to look at, and it's very hard to see my homie have to suffer through this disease, man. So I'm just putting y'all in my shoes, man, just to let y'all know like the shit I had to go through being his best friend. He was also put in a wheelchair permanently from a drug called gadolinium. During a checkup on his kidneys, I believe, he went and got an MRI. And in the MRI, they gave him an MRI contrast called gadolinium. At the time, they didn't know that they wasn't supposed to give it to people without kidneys. So, like I said, he didn't have any kidneys. They gave it to him. It poisoned his whole body, basically turned his whole body into wood from the waist down. So that's pretty much what put him in the wheelchair for life. When I met him, he was in the wheelchair. He could walk a little bit with his sticks, but for the most part, it was the wheelchair. I'm gonna address this fentanyl thing because I know when people hear fentanyl, they start to freak out and people have all these crazy theories about fentanyl and conspiracies. Kunal was not a fentanyl addict. Kunal was prescribed fentanyl for the doctor for his intense pain from the gadolinium poison that he had just got. The pain was so intense, he needed fentanyl to deal with it. And he told me that the fentanyl was barely working. He was taking so much of that he almost did get addicted to it, but he was able to get off of it from help from his parents, man. He has a real good family, man. He has very good parents. Y'all make sure y'all pray for the Khoranas, man. They've done so much for me, man. I couldn't repay them in 2 lifetimes, man. I just hope I can repay them by this video about their son and their brother and their loved one, man, because he means a lot to me too, and they know that. About a year ago, I think, he ended up having to get his left leg amputated, and we had a lot of talks about that, man. Especially when I first met him, he always said if his health was to get too bad and he had to amputate, that he would never do it. He said he'd just accept his fate and go into the hospice. But, you know, things change over the years, man. And his family kind of convinced him to stay a little bit longer, and I convinced him too, of course. He ended up amputating his left leg to try to buy him some more time. He didn't know exactly how much time, and it's crazy to see that it really only kind of bought him a year's more of time. And he kind of chopped his whole leg off for that, but I'm glad he did. It's fucked up to say, but I'm glad he did because I still needed him, his family still needed him, and y'all still needed him. So that's his sickness, though. I hope that clears up everything, man. Y'all hearing it from the horse's mouth. That's my best friend. I've been with him every day for the past 6-7 years and all of that, man. So that's his sickness for y'all. It's not cancer, it's not autism or anything like that. Kunal's had over 50 surgeries in his life. And the crazy part, I'm sure y'all can see it if y'all go through his Instagram, this man was still the hardest working person I've ever met, man. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like I said, when I first met him, I was real young. I had ambition doing my music and shit like that, but I was kind of operating from a lazy aspect of things, you know what I'm saying? Just letting things go with the flow and just happen how they happen. When I met Canal, it was full force with this shit, you know what I'm saying? And this is the man who I just said done been through all the surgeries, lost kidneys, fentanyl and all of that. This is the most active, most ambitious, most straightforward to the business person I've ever met. And he instilled that into me quick. And I'm glad he did, you know what I'm saying? Because I still use it to this day and I always will. So, but yeah, like I said, he's the most, I mean, shit, like he said, get off your ass and get to it, man. There's no excuses. Like, the crazy part is he was so hard about the business. He was letting the business take over every aspect of his life to take his mind off the pain. That's the crazy part about him, like about his whole medical situation. You know, we do this shit, you know what I'm saying, this music and entertainment, you know what I'm saying, we do it for the money, we do it for the clout, or whatever we doing it for. Bro's real life doing it just so he's not at home thinking about his pain and his ever looming fate, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just let y'all dwell on that one, man. But like I said, whenever y'all are feeling bad, feeling sluggish, hungover, anything like that, don't want to get to work, remember Canal AFTC, man. I'm telling y'all from my mouth, Trauma Beats. He would want y'all to get up and get to it. Provide for y'all family, do something for the community, take care of your kids, man. Just do something positive, bro. That's Canal's message to y'all, man. And he instilled that into me too, so I'm gonna make sure I keep it up forever. Now I'm gonna break down the impact he's had on me and on the world, but I'm gonna start with me first, man. Let me just go on and get this out the way. Man, bro, y'all don't even get it, bro. If y'all been following Canal before this, like if y'all been fans of him for like years, bro, y'all know, bro. Canal is my #1 supporter, bro. He's been screaming it to anybody who will listen. As y'all see on his deathbed, because that's why y'all tuning into me right now, is from him. Shouting me out and making videos of me and all that kind of stuff, bro. He been my #1 supporter since day one. Screaming it to anybody. Trauma Beats is the best producer in the world. I put any amount of money on it. Y'all know money good, Rolex, all of that. I put it up for Trauma. I'm letting y'all know that, so... Man, bro, he's done everything for me, bro. I could go on forever, bro. This video would be so long if I was to tell you what all this man done did for me, bro. Like, I've already told y'all the whole birthday thing. Every birthday since I've known him, he's done something for me and gotten me a gift. A laptop when I needed one. My laptop was broke. I couldn't make beats. Bro got me a laptop one day. all type of shit, man. It just, I could go on all day about his impact on me, but I'ma just say, man, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I don't even know what to say for real, man. I'ma just make sure I keep this AFTC shit going. Make sure I keep going my music. I never give up. I was never gonna give up, period. And he know that, but I'm definitely not giving up now. You feel what I'm saying? I just gotta do it for bro. I'm keeping his legacy alive. That's the impact he's had on me, man. Love your kids, love your family. Love everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? You never know what people's going through, man. I'm gonna let y'all know, like, it wasn't easy being friends with somebody who has all of this stuff going on, man. A handicap, takes them 30 minutes to get down the stairs, stuff like that. Like, it wasn't easy on me mentally. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, God knows, like, it was many nights I prayed to God, like, man, God, like, why am I still here sticking it out with this guy? Like I said, we opened up a studio together. So when I met bro, we did an interview together. Halfway through our relationship, we was business partners, you know what I'm saying? Like, he did that for me also. But like I said, it was still pretty taxing, man. Like, just sticking it out with him, seeing him go through all that pain, the ups, the downs, and everything. But I kind of always knew God was gonna reward me. Not that I was looking for anything in return, but like I said, I knew God wasn't putting me through the mental strain, the mental stress for nothing. So I always kind of knew me being a blessing to him, because that's kind of how we got so close. When we connected, it was like peanut butter and jelly. He had the knowledge, he had the funds, and he had the space to do everything as far as the podcasting. I had all the connections. Like I said, I was in the streets, I knew everybody in Houston, and I already had my music career already going. So that's how we kind of came together. So, you know, I was a blessing to him in his life, man. We both came into each other's lives at crucial times where we needed each other. So, like I said, it was an honor for me to be a blessing to him when he needed it. You know what I'm saying? He most definitely was a blessing to me in ways that I can't even explain on this video. Now I'm gonna get to his impact on the world, man. I'm pretty sure y'all can see it. If y'all can go through his Instagram, y'all will see all the celebrities have tapped in, man. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, let me give a special shout out to him. Let me give a real special shout out to Trey the Truth, who's actually been pulling up on bro, you know what I'm saying, plenty of times throughout the whole hospice experience, man. So shout out Trey, ABN, man. Trey the Truth, the realest big homie in Houston, man. Also, E-Ty out in LA, the designer. I appreciate you for the jacket, broski. We gonna link up soon in LA, I promise. I appreciate you for all the love you showed, Canal. Matt Barnes, Dave Bilzerian, Gary Owens, the comedian. It's been a lot of people, man, but it's been also so many non-celebrities, just regular people from all over the world. London, Africa, people everywhere just hitting me up and hitting Canal up about how much we've inspired them on staying strong and staying motivated, and how you really stay true to your friends, man. So I really appreciate it. Canal really appreciates it. Trust me, he's loving being viral, man. Like, he's going through it right now. He can't really enjoy it for real because of how much pain he's in and everything he's going through, but take it from me, man. He really appreciates all the love and all the celebrities tapping in, and you know what I'm saying? That's what we started it for, man. That's what we did this All for the Culture shit for, man, to reach the masses. And of course, he did it to push me. So I'm gonna make sure I keep going, man, and y'all stay tapped in with me. You know what I'm saying? I love to tap in with everybody who's been hitting me up, man. Hey, listen, I love Miami and I love LA. So if any of y'all are out there, hit me up, man. Let's work. Y'all can come to Houston, that's cool, but I'm trying to get out there. I ain't gonna lie to you. Even if you out the country, I'll come out there, man. You know, hey, we worldwide with this All for the Culture shit, man. Me and Kunal, we done been everywhere. LA, Colorado, we done been all through Texas, man. We was just finna hit New York and go fuck with Cool Kai, you feel me, and all his people out there. But, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna make sure I go out there, shout out to Cool Kai and tap in, man, and we gonna keep this All for the Culture shit going, man. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep this video pretty short, man. Like I said, I could keep going on and on. Y'all let me know if y'all want a part 2, man. I got stories for days with Kunal. Like I said, I've been with him every day for the past 6-7 years. We had a studio together and all type of shit, man. We've been all over the country, so I got stories. Y'all let me know if y'all want a part 2, but I ain't gonna make this video too long. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on all the platforms, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. You feel me? Get me on BeatStars if you need beats. I got beats available for instant purchase on my BeatStars, man. Or you could just email me if you need beats, man. Free C Murder. Y'all send some prayers up for Canal, man. Hey, I'm with him to the end, man. I've been there with him the whole hospice journey. So everything y'all been seeing on social media, I'm probably the one who was recording it or whatever. But me and his real good friends have been with him the whole time. So that's all you could really ask for, man, is for the love from y'all from all over the world and your real close people and family to show you that love when you're going through death and something traumatic like that, man. So y'all make sure y'all pray for me too, man. I'm taking it real hard, but I'm gonna keep pushing, man. Y'all already seen I damn near started crying multiple times in the video, man. But it's all good, man. I know y'all got me. I know God got me. So yeah, but appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like, subscribe button, man. I'm out.